Okay everyone, so if you have learned how to do the ornament with the 4 points to it, now you're going to actually learn how to do it with 6 points. So that would require you to have 3 sticks. So here I have these 3 coffee stirrers. So again, you can use 3 popsicle sticks, coffee stirrers. You could use 3 twigs that you find in your yard. You'll need to attach them so that you glue them together, or you could tie them together. So you can see they make these spaces that look like triangles. And you want your triangles to be roughly the same size, so it looks like they're crossed evenly over each other. So I've already worked ahead, and I've glued one together, so I have this one ready. What you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to attach a piece of yarn to it, just like you did on the other 4-pointed frame. So you're going to want a piece of yarn that's about 4 feet long. So I'm measuring out this piece of blue yarn here I'm going to start with. So I'm going to take this and I'll need to tie it to the center of the ornament just like we did with the other frame. And again, we don't want to waste a lot of yarn. So I have the yarn I'm going to wrap with here, and I have my little tail that I'm going to use just enough of to tie the knot. So I'm tying it one time. We know if we pulled on that, that would come undone, so that has to be done twice to call it a knot. You want your knot to be tight because you don't want it spinning around the ornament's frame. So here we have our frame, or we could even use that word armature. So our armature is ready. So we want to cover the armature. So what you'll do is the process of wrapping this is actually, at first it seems like it's going to be trickier because there's the 6 points instead of 4, but it actually seems a little easier, I think, with this version. So what you're doing is you're wrapping over and around, and again you want to turn and rotate as you do this. So over and around, wrap the next stick, wrap the next stick, guess what? Wrap the next stick. So you want to be careful that you're directing your yarn, so your yarn is always laying beside the last piece you put on, not on top of it. So you don't want to cross through the middle and go over top the yarn. You always want to go beside. So you'll see instead of a diamond shape, this is going to make a hexagon, and eventually your hexagon should start to wrap and cover the frame. Now in some of the images you would have looked at on the page in the module on how to do the first version of the ornament, you saw like some images like on the back it looks like we're just wrapping the sticks there, you can see, but on the front here it looks nice and neat. We can actually see that hexagon shape on there. So once you get the hang of this, you can start moving kind of quickly. But on those other examples, probably something that you notice too to the ornaments is the way they're wrapped. They have different levels that you can see to them. So this level is on the high relief. This is up. So this is on top of the ornament. So when I change my colors, what I could do is I actually have artistic license now. I could actually change levels and do a low relief layer of color on there. So I'm going to continue wrapping this till I run out of yarn, and then I'll show you how to add the next piece and try that.